but this the time I got my fourth DUI. I know you be like, I know people be like, but ain't no in the world you don't got a fourth DUI. It ain't nothing happened to you. And I'm like, it's stuff happened. It just didn't happen the way that it happened with regular people with four DUIs, right? All right, so this time, this one a little bit more comical than the other ones, right? So I'm in Jacksonville, Florida, right? Now, all right, in Jacksonville, like when I got to Jacksonville, you know what I'm saying, I always was good at my job as far as cooking and stuff like that, but I just used to haul on. I ain't have no discipline. Like they know Pitt Ray, Taylor, Willie T, you know what I'm saying? Like they know how I was in Jacksonville. Like I was good at what I did, but I ain't take no foolishness. So they decided to be like, they had an opening at the underguard, you know what I'm saying, for the NAS Jacksonville. I'll tell y'all more about that. But they was like, who would we think would benefit most from the underguard and you know what I'm saying, getting that discipline? They was like, Howard. Cool, so I go to underguard. Now, I'm rocking out at underguard for 2 years. Now, I had them became like I went from worst to like top five in the command on honor guard. Now, but this is not an honor guard story. Like the DUI led to all this stuff. But at the same time, like you know, I'm going through what I'm going through. I'm spiraling out of control. Now, I just had my daughter Maya, and I'm living in Jacksonville, and Maya mom is living in Augusta. So I'm like, you know what, man? Every other weekend when I'm off, I go up there, you know what I'm saying, to Augusta to be with them. But it's like I'm torn between like the Bible always tell you, like, you know what I'm saying, a man, a man with a double mind, you know what I'm saying, and unstable in all his ways, which is completely true. So now should I have been better as far as like, you know what, like let me focus more on, you know what I'm saying, being a father and stuff like that. I should have been, bro. I should have been. But you know, I chose my career. At that point in time, I on made E5 and honor guard. I'm on the news every other day, you know what I'm saying, talking, I'm burying bodies, I'm putting people to sleep, you know what I'm saying, respectfully and sending people off from send offs. But this particular time, Maya had got sick. Maya ain't no more than about 4 months old. So I'm down in in another dude I was locked up with named Abraham. He was trying to teach me how to play poker. So he schooled me on how to play poker, the ins and outs and stuff like that. So I'm at his house. Me, him, and Pittman. Me and Pittman. I tag Pittman too, so you know what's going on. So I end up getting drunk and falling asleep. You know, I said with Jay, man, because you know, these my guys, bro. I trust these guys with my life, bro. So I feel like I can be comfortable enough to get drunk and fall asleep. So I get drunk and fall asleep, and then I get a call from Maya mom. She was like, hey, Bob, man, Kamaya's sick. She got an ear infection. But you know what I'm saying? At the time, I'm like 25, 26, man. I'm thinking like, why is my baby always getting sick? Like I'm thinking she the problem, not knowing like, man, kids gonna go through stuff, man. Babies gonna go through stuff. They real fragile, man. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know what I'm saying, that like I'm thinking in my mind, like, man, like dang, like, you know, like she ain't taking care of my baby right or something like that. So immediately when I got this phone call, you know, she told me about it, and I just flipped. I'm like, it's always something with you. Like, why is she ain't never sick when I come around? I'll be up there. Now, mind you, I'm drinking when I get up there. I'm on the way up there, right? So I get all the way up there, you know what I'm saying, still kind of tipsy. And me and my mom, you know what I'm saying, we get into an argument about like, you know what I'm saying, her not doing, you know what I'm saying, what I feel like she wasn't doing. We're like, man, she went wrong, bro. I was dead wrong, bro. And I shouldn't have been coming up there drunk no way. I shouldn't have been blaming you for them, nothing, no way, you know what I'm saying, without understanding, man. That was all my fault, man. So, you know what I'm saying, we get into an argument, a real heated argument, man. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what, Bob, man, I'm just go to work. Whatever you do, whatever, right? So I was like, bet, do whatever. All right, let's do it then. So, uh, I packed up my baby. I grabbed my baby car seat. You know what I'm saying? I packed up all her stuff because I'm like, you know what? Since I feel like that you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, take care of not knowing, bro. I'm wrong, bro. I'm dead wrong, bro. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing that you thinking that you don't want to take care of her. So guess what? I'll take care of her. I'm gonna just drop out to my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll talk and we'll figure out the rest later. Like, now, mind you, you know, cause my mom went to work. So I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. So I get Kamaya, right? You know what I'm saying? We heading on to I'm in Augusta at this time, so I'm heading from Augusta to make it. You know what I'm saying? So my mind just out of it. Like I'm still heated from the argument, and I'm taking my baby down there, man. You know what I'm saying? Even though I said this was comical, but it's still kind of serious too, because you know what I'm saying, things could have been bad, right? So I'm hitting down there, man, and someone like, man, stop and get you another drink. Stop and get you another drink. I'm like, you know what, man, I think I'm gonna stop and get me another drink. So I stopped by this liquor store. You know what I'm saying? It was like, all right, when you leave in Augusta, you're gonna get on 20, and from 20, you're gonna branch off to like one of the little back highways and stuff like that. But they had a liquor store back there. So I I stopped Madison. I stopped in the liquor store in Madison. I got me a gin straight, right? And I got me a Heineken, the big ball of Heineken, right? So now my baby in the car. You know what I'm saying? My baby in the car, and I'm drinking the gin straight, heading to make just drive, heading to make just drive. So I noticed like I'm leading all the cars. You know what I'm saying? Like all the cars following behind me. Now, if you've been in them times where anybody can, if you've been in them times where the police heavy it and the people know the police heavy it, they're gonna let you speed. You know what I'm saying? So I'm leading the pack, just turn it up, turn it up. I got the bill open over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm turning up liquor, right? So the police had then drove past all the cars that were following me and got behind me. You know what I'm saying? So it got behind me, and I never forget, like Madison gonna turn into Edenton, right? So I'm about to get ready to turn into Edenton, right? So he had stopped me. I think it must have been the windows. I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, my baby in the car, man. How I'm gonna do this, bro? You foolish, bro. But I'm like, man, I've been in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got three DUIs prior, man. Like, I work this. I can work my move. I can work my move with this right here. So, you know what I'm saying? He got behind me. Now, me knowing, I'm like, okay, well, cool. I don't drunk out of gin. I got this Heineken, this Deuce Heineken. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just hide the gin bottle, you know what I'm saying, in the console, you know what I'm saying, and put some papers on top of it, and I'm gonna put the Heineken because it's still some more Heineken in here. I got to drink that because I'm finna shake him. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm feeling, right? So I had this Boston Celtics jacket, right? So I put the Heineken in the jacket. He was like, well, sir, we need you to step out. He said, so I'm like, all right, ain't no problem, right? So he checked me, do the sobriety. He was like, I don't seem drunk, but let me just check his car. So he checked my car, right? And he seen you know Maya was in the back seat. She a baby. She be like 4 months old. And like I say, I ain't proud of this too. You know, I ain't proud of this situation, right? You know what I'm saying? So he's like, okay, baby, playing with Maya and stuff. I ain't tripping and nothing like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. He gonna see me with the baby, so he gonna let me go, right? So, man, this nigga mess around and was digging through the glove compartment, and he found the bottle of gin. So he found the bottle of gin, but it was empty though. So he couldn't tell whether, you know, so like I don't know how long it been there, or whatever. So he came out of the car like, wow, what's this? So I'm like, man, ain't that. That's it just sitting in my car. He was like, okay, Mr. Howell. He was like, I need you to just raise your hands up right quick. So mind you, I got the Deuce Heineken in the Celtic jacket. So I raised my hand up, right? You can sweat right now. I raised my hand up, right? Bill started pouring out. Bill started pouring out. Sir, I need you to go out and put your hand behind your back. So he arrested me right there on the spot when he seen the beer flowing down my chest, right? And they locked me up. You know what I'm saying? And you know, they brought the baby with me. And you know, what now? They put me in handcuffs, and the dude called DFAS. DFAS got there before, you know what I'm saying, they sent me to the jail, right? So I get there to the jail, and I seen the DFAS lady, you know what I'm saying, like playing with my baby, like just having fun with my baby, like when I walked through the precinct. And soon as I seen it, I just got upset. And I charged the DFAS person to handcuff. They nigga knocked me down. You better be glad we don't take your baby and such like that. And I almost lost my baby off of my stupidity. You know, it's one thing when you foolish and when you're a fool by yourself, right? But it's another thing when you when you're a fool and you affect other people. You know what I'm saying? And what's so crazy, man? This situation, they actually dropped it. You know what I'm saying? I had to pay a lawyer this time. They dropped it. But you know what I'm saying? By me, being through the things that I've been through in the military, you know what I'm saying? I still got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Behind it, and this stuff kind of this particular incident was brought up when what led me going to prison in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of hard to talk about. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, I'm a person. I'm a man of like facing whatever the issues is. You know what I'm saying? And I know one day my daughter Maya gonna see this and she never heard this story. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it to y'all, you know what I'm saying, before I even told her about it. And I was foolish, man. I was foolish, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a fool before. So, kind of comical, has some few laughing parts to it because I try to make light of everything, but that's a time I could have caused more damage and lost my baby, you know what I'm saying, off of my stupidity. And I'm glad they stopped me. I'm glad they kicked me out. You know what I'm saying? Lord knows what I would have thought I could have gotten away with, you know what I'm saying, if they didn't. So, thank y'all for listening. And just thank you again. All right.